Hi everyone, it's Casey Williams. Well, I have to tell you, when I first saw this vehicle over my shoulder, I didn't like it. I thought it was hideous, I thought it was disgusting looking. I couldn't tell if it wanted to be a crossover or a hatchback, from the gaping grille to the body sides that looked like some kind of origami project gone wrong. I just didn't really like it. But now that I've had time with the vehicle, I've had time to drive it, had time to look at it and kind of let it grow on me, I've kind of come to like it quite a bit, especially the F-Sport package we have on this vehicle. It's the 2019 Lexus UX200 F-Sport. Let's go have a look at it. Well, whether you like it or not, you can definitely tell the front end comes from a Lexus. It's the spindle grille that's been a trademark on the Lexus products in recent years. In the F-Sport mode, it's black mesh. I think it looks really good, big logo in the middle. Again, I think it looks very sporty, looks a little bit evil, looks a little menacing, and I think it works on it quite a bit. You've got LED driving lamps, LED fog lamps, and of course the narrow angle lamps here as well. Again, I just think it has a very aggressive look, nice sharp angles, and I've really grown to like it. Come around the side, 18-inch alloy wheels. They're gray on the F-Sport package. I don't know if I really like the contrast between the white paint and the black fender protectors, but I think it works out okay. If it was a gray or black, I might even like it even better. I talked about not really caring for the design at first. I think it's kind of strange this angle is from the side. It's just, a lot of angles going around. It's kind of squat. The shapes kind of work on their sedans and their crossovers, but I think it really struggles on a vehicle this size. But overall, it's kind of growing on me, like I said. I kind of like this line coming through. Gives it a little strength. I think it's pretty sporty. Come around the back. Like the little tail fins. If Cadillac's not going to use tail fins, I'm glad Lexus will. I think it's very nice. And it's kind of like the lamp design. Again, just looks very futuristic. It's LEDs at night. It's kind of light tubes go in there. Looks really good. Kind of the black chrome accents as well. Power hatch. And it's not an enormous storage area. It's enough. And the back seats fold down as well, so you can get longer items in there that way. Much of the interior of the UX is from the Lexus songbook. You really see it in the dash design. It could just as easily have been in, the ES sedan or the IS subcompact. It looks very nice. I like the way it looks. I like the clocks kind of in this glassy panel up here. Very good. I think Lexus's infotainment controls, they're starting to grow on me, but still they're a little more difficult than I think they need to be. You use the screen, but you've got a touchpad down below that you basically use like a mouse. Press menu. Icons are easy enough. There's a navigation, audio controls, phone controls, your apps, setup, climate control. All that can be controlled from here. Also redundant controls down below for the automatic climate control. And then one level down below, you get the heated seats for both sides, ventilated seats, even on automatic mode for both of them too. So it all works out pretty well. The audio system, this doesn't have their Mark Levinson audio system in it, but it doesn't really need it. It sounds really good. I've spent quite a bit of time in the car this week listening to my favorite music. Works well. Got Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay compatibility, Wi-Fi. Got Wi-Fi in the car as well. And then it's also got Alexa and Google Assistant compatibility. So a lot of different ways to connect if you want to. Looking at safety, it's got all the safety gear on it. You've got adaptive cruise control, you got radar cruise, forward collision alert system, forward auto braking, lane keep assist, all the stuff that you need to keep yourself safe. So I like the car a lot, especially in F-Sport mode. I really like these red leather seats. They wrap around you, but they're very comfortable. I mean, you can drive, you do a 500 to 1,000 mile a day in these seats, and you're not going to be tired in them. I think they're very nice. So, a lot of cars in this class, they kind of get a cheapened down interior, and I think Lexus has done a very nice job of making this vehicle up to its standard. Well, one thing for sure is this is not a sports car, despite the F-Sport package, not a sports car. It has a 2-liter 4-cylinder, delivers 169 horsepower, and that's routed through a continuously variable transmission. Fortunately, it's got paddle shifters that'll let you go into 10 preset gears, so at least you feel like you're driving a car with actual gears. But overall, it's got enough power for a car this size. It's a front-wheel drive car, and that's enough power. It also has the drive mode selector up here. You can put it in sport mode, normal, eco, and that really just changes the throttle sensitivity and the transmission settings. So if you put it in sport mode, it'll make the throttle more sensitive, and it'll let the gears wind out a little bit more. At least it makes you feel like you got a little more power underneath the hood, even when you don't. But overall, what I like about this car is, a lot of this car is based on the Toyota CHR, and it's kind of, like I said, kind of a cross between a hatchback and a crossover in proportions. But, F-Sport's really, that steering's tight, the suspension feels nice. The suspension's tight, but even over rough roads here in the city, it's wintertime, It's not harsh, it's not jarring, it takes them up pretty well. And I think overall it's just really decent the way it's set up. I think the tires worked out really well. We've had a little snow, a little ice this week, and even with front wheel drive, didn't seem to have any problems with it. Out on the highway, I've spent a lot of time with the car on this highway this weekend, and I really like the control setup. I'm getting used to the touchpad, and I still wish that Lexus would just go back to a normal touchscreen. But I think it looks really good, and once you figure it out, it's not hard to use it. And it's just a really, really comfortable car to spend a trip in. I don't think anybody's going to call the UX a pretty car, but I do think it's kind of a handsome car with its styling. Proportions are somewhere between a proper crossover and a sporty hatchback. And the styling to me now is a little more stealth fighter, a little less origami project. But what's really important about the car to me is it's just a comfortable car. The interior is nice. It's really up to the standards of any other Lexus. It doesn't have a lot of power, but it's got enough power. It gets really good gas mileage. And it's just an all-around nice city car. And even a highway car. I drove 1,000 miles or so this week on the highway and enjoyed it very much there too. So if you can get over the styling and you really like that, I think the rest of the car will be pretty cool for you too. So let's talk about pricing. I think that's actually one of the car's strong points. So the UX starts just right at $32,000. This one, totally as is equipped, $36,625. And I think at that price, I think it's a very nice car. Well, next week we'll have another fun car. Until then, storm forward.